a London-based band called DeVience, or is it DeVience? Guys, you've got to tell me, how do you pronounce your name?
You got it right the second time. It is DeVience.
DeVience. I've heard people call you Deviance. It's not Deviance.
We may be Deviants, but we're actually, the band is called DeVience, but we've been called many things, you know, amongst Deviants. So no, it's DeVience. You got it right.
I always thought it was DeVience because you've got the capital D and then you've got the capital V, so it makes sense for it to be DeVience, right? Well, I'm pleased we clarified that, because I would not have been happy if we finished this conversation and I didn't know how to pronounce the name.
It's all to do with like an analogy that we sort of came up with a little while back, and it's basically to vie to defy. So it's two words. It's defiance and to vie for something, to go and defy, you know, people's expectations. People think that you aren't capable of achieving certain goals, and what defiance is an analogy, is that it's actually proving people wrong and going and achieving amazing things, like putting rock and roll back into the freaking mainstream where it freaking belongs. That's what DeVience is.
Yeah, and if people aren't familiar with you, although I'm sure they will be by now, if not, the sound of DeVience is defined by soaring vocal melodies, swaggering riffs, and pulsating rhythms. Your ears will be pleading for more. Nice.
Something like that.
Right, so you've been going for 10 years. You released your debut album in 2016, self-titled album.
Yeah.
What have been the highlights of your collective career then over the last decade?
Highlights. Thanks, man.
I know what his is. No, what I'm going to say the answer for Benno, because I know it probably better than he knows himself. Playing at the Whiskey Go Go on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow.
That was pretty.
What was that like?
Isle of Wight Festival was good though.
Isle of Wight Festival, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, John Giddens had us play at Isle of Wight, which was a blast. So, what about yourself, bro?
Well, shortly after we did Isle of Wight, we released a single called Beyond the Bounds, and that got to number 4 in the UK iTunes rock chart. Well, you know, it touched there, didn't it?
Yeah, that was really fun. That was cool. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you on tour?
Holy shit. I mean,
what can we say?
Oh, sleeping in a bedroom with these fuckers is pretty. I
heard a voice note.
They snore.
Oh my god! Crazy stuff happens all the time with us though. Like we're nutters. I mean, these boys are probably used to my hip thrusts around the studio by now. I sort of run around and do a hip thrust, and just like dancing, really, you know.
And you get a lot of attention, Gio, when you perform. I've been to your gigs, and I know the ladies definitely have an eye for you. How does the rest of the band cope with that? Are they okay with letting you take all of the attention?
I did go for it.
I think so. Yeah, so yeah. I just want to play bass.
Do you know what though? I think it's sort of it's sort of branching out though now. Yeah. Because it's I can see that the individuals are sort of like getting, like I was on a live stream last night doing a little jamming with Gio thing that I've been doing a weekly sort of set for free for key workers and stuff like that, just so people had something to do the weekend, and it sort of warms you up before you go and get crazy. It's, and one of them asked where Donnie was yesterday, because Donnie's been playing with me since we've been allowed to be, in contact, etc. And these guys have their fans. They have their fans. It's nice to share a stage with these boys and see the attention coming. Yeah. Even if it is for myself, these guys get the attention as well and love, and it's I think
I'd say that's very fair.
Yeah, it's good times, man.
Yeah. I can't remember how long it was ago that you were on the X Factor. I can't remember what year it was now. It couldn't have been that long ago, but you were then sort of touring under the name Gio rather than DeVience for a little while. So you've rebranded now back to your original.
Do you know name? What? There was basically. I got advised by some very stupid people that perhaps it would probably, you know what, tons of people like jump on you and whatever, and they said, oh, let's market you as this, because obviously you just come off of the show.
Yeah, because people know your name. From the X Factor, yeah.
Which you know, which is fair, whatever. However, DeVience was always a thing. Like, it was always our brand, and it was always more of a meaning than anything, and it all lived inside of all of us. So to think that for 1 second we were going to come away from that was a really dumb idea. So we sacked off management, labels, all that sort of nonsense. And
yeah, because you've gone back now to your original manager, haven't you?
We were doing it right anyway. We know you lot. We know you lot. Do you know what I mean? We know all the right people in all the right places, doing all the right things and writing new music, etc. And just like, why do we need some idiots trying to puppeteer us when they haven't got a clue themselves? And I find there's a lot of those plastic individuals that try and think that they can get involved in rock and roll music, and really it's more of a community than it is a, you know, obviously it is a business and people want to try and earn some money out of it, but it is more, more of a family, you know.
I think people that are outside of that don't quite get it, how it works in the rock community. So you need to be surrounded by a team that does get it, that's already involved in it. So you're now fully back. Yes, you're kind of back to how you were before. Has it had any lasting impact on the band? Your appearance on because you did really well in it. You were on it for a good few weeks on the X Factor. So has that had any lasting?
Exactly as you said. Like, we've just gained people that would never listen to rock and roll music. We gained those people. The reason, you know, because I turned down the show like 3 or 4 times. You know, I said no. I don't want to do it. I went on for the first audition. They begged and pleaded, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I came off stage. I went, nah, I'm not doing it. If Give Me Some Loving by, you know, but the Thunder version wasn't good enough. And it was good enough because I had 5,000 people in Wembley going fucking mental. You know, if it wasn't good enough, and then it changed the Goo Goo Dolls Iris, which was absolutely amazing. But if that wasn't good enough, then I'm out. But, you know, they convinced me. They kept saying, please, please, please come. They spoke to my work. They phoned like that out of hell and were just like, you've got to come. And so anyway, I asked these boys, I said to these boys, you know, are you happy that I go and do it? And they were like, what have you got to lose?
And he said, just as long as you don't win it.
Just don't win. Just don't win. Yeah. And so, as I said, you know, we went on tour after that. We recruited people that would never listen to rock and roll music. And to be honest with you, that's what I went on the show to do. And, you know, we're reaping the benefits out of it. And I think, you know, rock and roll will, you know, which is good.
Have they stuck with you, those fans that you gained through your appearance?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's really good. And you see, like, you know, whatever, you see some like plastic fans on your Instagram and stuff like that. But those, I don't care about those follows or those likes. I want those people that are gonna go and look at on Spotify and listen to the music. You know, I want people to sort of galvanise around the band and sort of put it into the mainstream where it belongs. Yeah, just, you know, just endorse Good Times and us as a quintet.
So I want to know, lastly, whether you've been recording, writing. Do you have new material? You're going to be releasing anything in the next 12 months?
Yes.
100%.
The answer to that is yes.
We've got quite a lot coming.
We've got a massive catalogue that we're siphoning through. And sorry, I know you guys go. I'm just talking all the time.
Well, that's it. We've got too much stuff, if anything. Yeah. Like, you know, like G says, we're siphoning through things at the moment, and there's a good mixture of stuff. There's a good wedge of fully finished songs as well. So, like, you know. Yeah. The self-titled was like, and obviously loads of things have come up, and that's the reason why we released Beyond the Bounds in 2018, which was a massive development in sound in regards to the band, you know, compared to the self-titled and Move and stuff like that. Then we went on to Beyond the Bounds, and I feel like our sound has grown. This next one we want to get right, we want to get perfect, but 100%. Within the next 12 months, there's going to be an album, and we've been coming up with another couple of ideas as well, just like something to do with seasons and things like that. Perhaps release, you know, one in the spring, and then, you know, in the summer, and so on and so forth. So there's loads of things, you know, going around, but the music is there, which is
brilliant.
It's really good, yeah. It's really good. We're really happy.
Format in which we're going to put it
Well, I
out.
look forward to hearing it.
Yeah, I'm releasing. You know, you're talking about that whole Spano thing or whatever. I had some ideas that I wanted to sort of do. You know, a little bit like Miles Kennedy sort of did his own Year of the Tiger, etc. Tremonti's done his own project. I've come up with a couple of ideas that I really bloody love, and I'm going to get them out. In fact, they'll probably be coming out next month.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the boys are obviously still involved. Like they you know, one of them played. This one shot the video with me the other day and whatever. So everyone's involved still.
There's like a solo project, more of a solo project, and then you've got your band project together. So it's a lot going on.
I think everyone's got loads of stuff going on, which is great, which is really cool. And working at Amazon as well. We've all got bloody day jobs at the moment because of everything that's going on. So yeah.
Well, I look forward to hearing the new material, and can't wait to see you live again. It's always a great experience. One of your live shows.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, lovely talking to you, and hopefully see you soon.
Been a pleasure talking to you. You guys are amazing.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. Bye.
This is rock and roll.